On a night when the impossible became possible, a figure emerged from the darkness of the stage like a comet blazing across the sky. In a performance that left viewers, judges, and even longtime fans in absolute awe, Space Ranger, clad in a neon-tinged silver spacesuit crowned by a glowing, planet-adorned cowboy hat, made his debut on The Masked Singer. With a swagger that could only be described as interstellar, he captured the audience's imagination from the very first note. Space Ranger's entrance was nothing short of cinematic. As he bounded onto the stage, every step radiated a confidence that transcended earthly limits. His outfit, a futuristic ensemble that sparkled under the stage lights, set the tone for what was to come, a performance that would be etched into the annals of reality TV history. The elaborate costume, an otherworldly fusion of retro cowboy charm and high-tech aesthetics, was designed to dazzle, and it did not disappoint. From the outset, it was clear that this was no ordinary contestant. The neon glow, the meticulously detailed silver suit, and the luminous cowboy hat bedecked with many planets and stars all combined to form an image that was as bold as it was unforgettable. Every element of Space Ranger's look was meticulously crafted to evoke a sense of cosmic wonder, inviting viewers to believe that they were witnessing the arrival of a true icon from beyond the stars. In the realm of show business, first impressions are everything, and Space Ranger's entrance was nothing short of a visual spectacle. His costume was a masterclass in theatrical design. The silver spacesuit, glistening under the stage lights, gave him an almost ethereal quality as he moved with fluid grace. The suit's sleek lines and futuristic design were complemented by accents of neon, which pulsed in time with the beat of the music, creating an atmosphere that was both electric and mesmerizing. Perhaps the most striking element of the ensemble was his signature glowing cowboy hat, adorned with miniature glittering planets that spun slowly around its brim. This unexpected twist on a classic accessory not only paid homage to the cowboy roots of American showmanship, but also injected the performance with a cosmic edge. It was as if Space Ranger was a time traveler from a far-off galaxy, here to remind us that the universe is full of surprises. Every detail of the costume told a story. The reflective material of the suit hinted at the mysteries of outer space, while the neon highlights evoked the pulsating energy of a distant nebula. Together, these elements formed a visual narrative that was both futuristic and nostalgic, a perfect reflection of the show's unique ability to blend modern spectacle with timeless entertainment. In interviews following his performance, Space Ranger himself couldn't help but praise the ingenuity behind his look. "When I first saw the costume, I knew it was something special," he later recalled with characteristic bravado. "It made me feel like I could conquer the universe, and that's exactly what I set out to do on that stage." His words resonated with viewers, reinforcing the idea that his appearance was not just a costume, but a statement of intent. No debut is complete without a show-stopping performance, and Space Ranger delivered in spades. In a move that would send shockwaves through the music and television industries alike, he performed an electrifying cover of Taylor Swift's hit Bad Blood. This was not merely a rendition, it was a moment of history. According to a spokesperson for the show, this marked the first time a Taylor Swift cover had been cleared for The Masked Singer, and it was cleared exclusively for Space Ranger. In his own words, "They only cleared it because of me," he exclaimed during a post-performance interview. The choice of Bad Blood was a masterstroke. Known for its anthemic chorus and underlying themes of betrayal and empowerment, the song perfectly complemented the dramatic flair of Space Ranger's persona. As the opening chords filled the arena, it was as if the cosmos itself was aligning. The track's pulsating beat provided the perfect backdrop for his performance. A high-octane display of vocal prowess, dance, and pure, unbridled showmanship. Through the performance, Space Ranger demonstrated not only his ability to hit every note with precision, but also his uncanny knack for commanding the stage. He bounced, dropped to his knees, and even flashed finger guns in rapid succession. Moves so charismatic and unexpected that Judge Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg was convinced he might actually be a famous comedian in disguise. Meanwhile, Judge Ken Jeong was left utterly dumbstruck, unable to fathom the sheer energy and dynamism radiating from the mysterious performer. The performance was a sensory overload, each element meticulously choreographed to maximize impact. The lights danced in synchrony with his every movement, and the staging was designed to evoke images of interstellar battles and cosmic revolutions. It was a performance that blurred the lines between concert and theatrical spectacle, leaving viewers in a state of euphoric disbelief. One of the most captivating aspects of The Masked Singer is the guessing game that unfolds in real time, as judges and audiences alike try to unmask the performers behind elaborate costumes. Space Ranger's debut was no exception. The judges were treated to a series of tantalizing clues that sparked a frenzy of speculation and debate. Both Robin Thicke and Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg were quick to suggest that the mysterious performer might be comedian actor Tracy Morgan. Their logic, the performance's humor, and the unconventional delivery seemed to hint at the unpredictable nature of Morgan's persona. Meanwhile, Ken Jeong, who had previously mentioned having opened for Tracy Morgan on the road, initially leaned toward the idea that Space Ranger could be none other than retired boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. Rita Ora, ever the keen observer suggested. The possibility of a showman-like actor as comedian Marlon Wayans. Each guess was met with a mix of amusement and incredulity. The diversity of opinions only added to the intrigue. After all, how could one figure possibly embody the unique blend of cosmic swagger, comedic timing, and vocal dexterity that Space Ranger displayed? The array of suggestions underscored the effectiveness of the clues, even if they led to wildly different conclusions. Every hint, from his neon-tinged swagger to his glowing planet-studded hat, was carefully designed to keep viewers guessing while highlighting his singular style. Hey, Ice. Judges' banter became a highlight of the episode. Ken Jeong's bewildered attempts to reconcile the clues with his own experiences on the road, combined with Robin Thicke's persistent nods toward Tracy Morgan, created a dynamic dialogue that was both humorous and engaging. Even Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg, whose initial assumption leaned toward comedy, couldn't hide her amazement at the audacity of Space Ranger's performance. Their on-air reactions provided an additional layer of entertainment, reinforcing the notion that this was a performance for the ages. Every legendary performance is built on a foundation of countless hours of planning, rehearsals, and creative collaboration, and Space Ranger's debut was no different. Sources close to the production revealed that the concept behind his costume and performance was born out of a desire to push the boundaries of what The Masked Singer could offer its audience. The creative team wanted to capture not only the essence of space-age futurism, but also the unmistakable spirit of pop culture, a fusion that would resonate with fans of music, comedy, and intergalactic adventure alike. The process began with a brainstorming session that spanned multiple days, during which designers and choreographers explored a range of concepts that could combine the flamboyance of a rock star with the mystique of a space explorer. The result was a look that was as daring as it was unexpected, a silver suit with neon accents, topped by a cowboy hat that was anything but ordinary. The hat in particular was designed to serve as a visual cue, a nod to the performer's alter ego as the King Swifty, a moniker he embraced with unabashed pride. In addition to the costume design, extensive rehearsals were held to perfect the performance itself. Choreographers worked tirelessly with Space Ranger to ensure that every move, every gesture was executed with precision and flair. The goal was to create a performance that was not only technically impressive, but also emotionally engaging. A performance that could capture the hearts of viewers and leave a lasting impression. As the debut night approached, the tension backstage was palpable. Everyone from the costume designers to the stage managers knew that they were about to witness something extraordinary. When Space Ranger finally stepped onto the stage, the months of preparation were evident in every perfectly timed movement and every electrifying note he sang. It was a performance that transcended the ordinary, a display of creativity and showmanship that seemed to come straight from another dimension. Even the judges, known for their witty and sometimes outrageous guesses, couldn't help but acknowledge the sheer brilliance of his performance. Ken Jeong's bewilderment, Robin Thicke's persistent hints toward iconic comedians, and Rita Ora's pointed observations all contributed to a post-show conversation that was as entertaining as the performance itself. It was a moment when the lines between performance and reality blurred, leaving everyone to wonder if perhaps Space Ranger was not just a contestant, but a harbinger of a new era in televised performance art. One of the most historically significant aspects of this entire saga is the fact that Space Ranger's performance marked the first ever Taylor Swift cover on The Masked Singer. For years, the show had attempted to secure clearance for a Taylor Swift song, a feat that seemed almost insurmountable given the strict licensing protocols and the superstar's exacting standards. That barrier was finally broken when Taylor Swift and the show's executives granted permission exclusively for Space Ranger's performance of Bad Blood. In a bold declaration, Space Ranger later asserted, "They only cleared it because of me." This statement, delivered with his trademark bravado, has since become a rallying cry among his fans, a symbol of his larger-than-life persona and his undeniable influence on the show's legacy. It is a moment that will be remembered not only as a milestone for The Masked Singer, but also as a pivotal point in the history of televised music performances. For Taylor Swift enthusiasts and pop culture aficionados alike, this breakthrough was monumental. It signified a merging of two powerful forces in modern entertainment: the meteoric rise of Taylor Swift as a global icon and the innovative, ever-evolving world of The Masked Singer. By performing Bad Blood in a way that was both respectful to the original and entirely unique, Space Ranger paid homage to Swift's legacy while simultaneously forging a new path for future performers. No grand performance exists in a vacuum. Behind every dazzling moment on stage lies an intricate web of business decisions, production challenges, and creative negotiations. The clearance of Taylor Swift's Bad Blood for Space Ranger's performance is a prime example of how behind-the-scenes efforts can shape what ultimately appears on our screens. According to sources close to the production, securing the rights to a Taylor Swift song for The Masked Singer had been a long and arduous process. For years, executives had attempted to navigate the complex world of music licensing, only to be met with roadblocks at every turn. That is, until Space Ranger's entry, which somehow convinced both the network and Taylor Swift's team that this was an opportunity too good to pass up. In a rare alignment of vision and timing, all the necessary parties came together, and the song was cleared exclusively for his performance. A historic first that underscores the importance of star power and creative risk-taking in today's entertainment landscape. From a production standpoint, the challenges were significant. Coordinating such a high-profile performance involved not only securing the song rights, but also ensuring that every aspect of the performance, from the costume, design to the choreography, aligned with the elevated expectations of the audience. The fact that the clearance was granted solely for Space Ranger speaks volumes about his unique appeal and the trust that the executives placed in his ability to deliver a performance that would captivate millions. This behind-the-scenes triumph adds another layer of intrigue to the story. It is a reminder that in the competitive world of television, every detail matters, from the negotiations that happen off camera to the split-second decisions made on stage. In the case of Space Ranger, the convergence of business acumen, creative vision, and raw talent resulted in a moment that will undoubtedly be celebrated for years to come. Space Ranger's electrifying debut is not just a standalone moment, it is a harbinger of exciting new possibilities for The Masked Singer. With this performance, the show has once again proven that it is willing to take risks, to break new ground, and to redefine what is possible in the realm of televised entertainment. The successful clearance of a Taylor Swift song and the unforgettable performance that followed have set a high benchmark for future seasons. Producers have hinted that this groundbreaking moment could open the door for even more high profiles, song choices, and daring performances in the future. With the success of Space Ranger's debut, it is likely that the show will continue to push the envelope, exploring new musical territories, embracing bold new themes, and inviting a whole new generation of performers who are unafraid to challenge expectations. As we reflect on this historic night, it becomes abundantly clear that Space Ranger's performance on The Masked Singer will be remembered as one of the most iconic moments in the show's history. With his unforgettable costume, his daring choice to cover Taylor Swift's Bad Blood, and the overwhelming reactions from judges and fans alike, he has cemented his status as a true original, a performer who dared to defy expectations and reimagine what is possible on stage. For viewers, this night was a reminder that in the realm of live performance, the extraordinary is always just around the corner. It was a celebration of creativity, a testament to the power of showmanship, and an invitation to dream beyond the confines of ordinary life. Space Ranger's journey is one of transformation, defiance, and unapologetic individuality, a journey that has captured the hearts of millions and will continue to inspire future generations of performers. In the words of the man himself, I went on that show to have fun. I didn't go on that show to win, but I did want to last as long as I could and leave my mark. And leave his mark he certainly did. With every neon lit step, every perfectly executed note, and every electrifying gesture, Space Ranger reminded us that sometimes the magic of performance lies not in perfection, but in the willingness to be bold, to be different, and to be unapologetically yourself. As the credits roll on this sensational night, the story of Space Ranger stands as a shining example of what makes The Masked Singer a cultural phenomenon. It is a story of innovation, risk, and a passion for entertainment that knows no bounds. A story that will be recounted for years to come as one of the most electrifying chapters in reality TV history. From the meticulous design of his out-of-this-world costume to the groundbreaking clearance of a Taylor Swift song, every element of Space Ranger's debut was designed to captivate, astonish, and inspire. It is a legacy built on the bold assertion that when you dare to be different, the world will take notice. And as we look to the future, one thing is clear: the spirit of Space Ranger, the neon, the swagger, the cosmic energy will continue to influence and transform the world of performance, one dazzling moment at a time. If you like this news and want more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. Until next time, Sensationalist family.